Well, if it helps us, we will only submit 12 months of claims data, so we're always looking at the last 12. If it helps us to tell a longer story, we'll always try to do that. In your case, it didn't help, so it wasn't really necessary. But those claims will roll off in the 12-month cycle. All right. Any questions about the medical plan or the decision before you?
I'm not bringing up about the bidding process.
Yes. With Blue Cross? Okay. So there was a technical issue that we experienced, and it was the market just being really behind and understaffed, like many people are trying to deal with. And so on the day of our sealed bid opening, the Blue Cross proposal came in 2 hours after the close. And so it was our recommendation, and it was written into your bid specs, that you have some administrative override authority if it's in the best interest of the city. And so it would be our recommendation that you allow that level of grace, considering the understaffed nature of all of our businesses pretty much everywhere.
I figured if you guys care, we wasn't going to argue about that one, then if they wanted 40% increase. But
No, sir, I would just take you right back out to market, and I would already have that Blue Cross Blue Shield bid. Yeah, I would not recommend that we decline the opportunity.
And they would have no way of knowing what the other bid was anyway.
Correct,
Right.
unless they're attending
Let's
this
meet
meeting.
right now.
Unless they're here.
But on the day that you
No, I'm at the day.
Oh, yes, nobody
During
would have,
that 2-hour period, they weren't privy to any other information.
there was zero visibility into this quote.
Yeah.
Zero. So, in effect, we were all still operating under the understanding that nobody knows anybody else's number. Okay? Thank you. So, there are other benefits that we offer to the employees, and I didn't attach it in your packet because I think when you hear this, you're going to be okay. We have dental coverage with Guardian, and that came in at 0 increase, so no change to benefits. Vision plan also with Guardian, and that also is no change to the rates or the benefits. And we are actually in a multi-year rate guarantee with Mutual of Omaha on our life insurance, our voluntary life insurance, and our short-term and long-term disability. So those were not even up for renewal or increase this season. We were locked into a 2-year rate guarantee. And so there was just one other benefit and the renewal came in higher, and it's the telemedicine service that we utilize. I do believe that would be even more critical with Blue Cross Blue Shield because they don't have anything like that in the plan design that you have. So we've always thought of the importance of a separate standalone telemedicine benefit that's delivered by My Telemedicine. It includes not only access to board-certified primary care physicians 24/7 for the entire household, not just those who work here and not just those who are covered by your plan, the entire household, but it now also includes behavioral health counseling support for the whole household, which in this pandemic has been an especially important feature. So as you might guess, utilization in telemedicine for people who don't exactly want to go sit in the doctor's office if they don't have to is up. It's on the rise. Turns out when leaders of our country promote the importance of telemedicine, the usage goes up. So that increase goes from $550 to $750 per employee per month. That's a difference of $1,950 for the year on telemedicine. So when we take the savings from the medical and the increase on the telemedicine, the financial decision before you this evening on all of these lines of coverage is $115 per year. All in. Any questions?
take a motion.
We appreciate your hard work on
Yes, absolutely.
not only keeping the increased minimum, but going negative.
What should we put back in our fund?
I want you to always be preparing for $60,000, but since you're running at far less of really 2/3 of that amount, if you wanted to drop it down, because I continue to see that you run below that number, I would be fine with that. It's your fund to do with as you see fit, and you would be safe to come down a little bit, maybe 10,000 lower.
I'd rather keep it where it's at.
Anyway,
Yeah, you just never know.
okay.
What of your, local government, employers, what percentage of you does that? Is that common now or not common?
It is quite common with our clients because we found that there's a weakness in the rate models with these insurance companies. If I wanted to go buy you $1,000 health insurance deductible right now, you would so overpay. And so it's about taking those calculated risks and paying yourself and then using a portion of the savings to the benefit of your employees. It's not without its inconveniences at times because it's a reimbursement of an expense instead of a card that gets you credit. But it is an important distinction in terms of your ability to save. So I probably have right now, out of 400 employers we serve, probably 150 of them with this strategy. So a significant number.
And then you have the others with HSA, which is savings.
Correct. Different kinds of benefit bank accounts are definitely.
And on that, just the flow process, the claim goes to your group, right, for that first?
Yes. So I own a company called Benefit Flex that administers benefit bank accounts of all kinds. And so the employee calls the Purple Card, which is our advocate, and the Purple Card processes the claim over to Benefit Flex, and then the check is reimbursed once it's proven that the person has actually met that portion of the deductible.
But does the employee send their claim to a different address for the first versus after they're over the fire?
Correct. So, well, they send, are you asking if it's a different address than the health insurance company?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's a third-party administrator called Benefit Flex. Yes.
But there's no issues there, they know to do that, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
And usually reimbursements occur in just a week or so. So it's pretty fast.
I'll make a motion to approve the employee health, life, and medical insurance rate plan for the year October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022.
We have a motion and a second to approve the employee health, life, and medical insurance rates for the upcoming fiscal year as presented by Dawn Brinson. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. What's that?
And it's worth the bidding.
And approve the bidding. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you so much.
Items number 9 and 10 are relate to each other, and staff has asked that we do item number 10 first. So we're going to move now to item number 10, which is to reconsider the denial of ordinance number 1321-2021, rezoning approximately 3.9772 acres of land in the St. Elizabeth subdivision, described as being lots 23B, 24B, and 25B, otherwise known as 5910 Black Oak Lane in River Oaks, Tarrant County, Texas, from a CF Community Facility District to a PDR4 Plan Development District pursuant to Section 11C Development Regulations and Section 18 Plan Development District of the River Oaks Zoning Ordinance number 1286-2020, as amended in order to develop the property for single-family homes, zoning case number PZ 2021-0008RZ. And I'm going to ask that the city attorney, and I think this is what Betsy's on. Betsy, will you kind of explain why this is on and give us some background?
So, as you can see, there were two options, both of which are legal in addressing what council, I think, wants to at least consider. So after the last meeting, and Marvin can explain it better than I did, after the last meeting was a chance that maybe several of the persons or one of the persons who voted no, thereby making this